in last year's WNIT, the Troy Trojans. Tip is up and controlled by Troy as we are underway. Troy in the white, red, white, and blue uniforms for Veterans Day week. Chattanooga wearing blue. Leggett inside the Niawo. Niawo has the shot rejected. Leggett inside the Niawo. Niawo has the shot rejected. Chattanooga comes up with it. Elizalde brings it up for the Mocs. Kaya Elizalde, preseason conference player of the year in the Southern Conference. She drives to the basket and scores. 2-0 Chattanooga with the early lead. Ashley Baez draws a foul for Chattanooga. Baez brings it in underneath the basket. She'll flip it up to Jenkins. Imani Jenkins, the Texan, drives. Leaves it short off the rim. Rebound controlled by the Trojans. Jenkins. Imani Jenkins, the Texan, drives. Leaves it short off the rim. Rebound controlled by the Trojans. Jenkins. Imani Jenkins, the Texan, drives. Leaves it short off the rim. Rebound controlled by the Trojans. Niawo with it. Turnaround. Shot is in. Shot is in. Fortuna Niawo finds the range early. Conference Player of the Week gets the scoring underway, and we are tied after the first minute here at Trojan Arena. Driving in, McPherson hits the shot. McPherson hits the shot. Mid-range jumper from the short corner. And they'll say double dribble. Violation against the Trojans. Rachel Leggett was trying to attack in transition, but the turnover gives it back to the Mocs. Chattanooga with the basketball, leading 4-2. They'll break the Trojan press, get it across. Long jump shot won't fall. Rebound controlled by Troy. They'll break the Trojan press, get it across. Long jump shot won't fall. Rebound controlled by Troy. Leggett has it across the timeline. Trojan offense sets up. Niawo, transition three. Bullseye. Fortuna Niawo. All 5 of Troy's points early. She buries it from the outside. Chattanooga with the basketball after the Trojans take a 1-point lead. Ford inside to Bedke. Working on Dyer. Bedke's layup goes. Bedke able to fight through the defense. Drop it in. Chattanooga retakes the lead. Zay Dyer has it. Baez, deep three. Bullseye. A long distance call from Ashley Baez. Second three of the first quarter for the Trojans. First one of the game for Ashley. 3 ball on the way from Chattanooga. That rattles out. Rebound. 3 ball on the way from Chattanooga. That rattles out. Rebound Dyer. Trojans have made 3 straight shots as Dyer drives to the basket and draws the foul. First free. Zay Dyer in her 3rd year with the Trojans. She hits both free throws. Trojans nearly steal it away, but Ford able to break that one across the timeline. Chattanooga sets up in the half court. Here's Ford from the elbow. Off target. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. Just over 7 minutes to play in the first quarter with the Trojans leading 10-6. Elizalde drives in, kicks it out. Ford trying to work inside. Jenkins defending her. Now Ford throws it out. Leggett gets a hand. Ford trying to work inside. Jenkins defending her. Now Ford throws it out. Leggett gets a hand on it. The Trojans attack after the steal. And Rachel Leggett with a spectacular finish. and a turnover. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans by that breakaway basket from Leggett. 10 seconds, Troy with a 12-6 lead and the ball. Baez works it around to Dyer, now Jenkins at the top. Over to Dyer, long two coming from Zay Dyer. Off now Jenkins at the top. Over to Dyer, long two coming from Zay Dyer. Off back iron. Rebounded by the Mocs. Elizalde is fouled. First foul for Niawo. And Datavius Salter comes in for Niawo after the foul. First substitution of the game. Mocs with the basketball. Working it around. Three ball from McPherson. Won't fall. Rebound Troy. Ball. Working it around. Three ball from McPherson. Won't fall. Rebound Troy. Zay Dyer pulls down the defensive rebound. Here come the Trojans. Dyer ahead to Baez. Baez finds Jenkins for three. Off back iron. Rebound. Baez finds Jenkins for three. Off back iron. Rebound Chattanooga. Elizalde kicks it back outside. Three ball from Corbett. Elizalde kicks it back outside. Three ball from Corbett. No. Baez pushes it. Finds Leggett. Leggett attacking the basket. Elevates. Rims out. Baez pushes it. Finds Leggett. Leggett attacking the basket. Elevates. Rims out. Rebound controlled by Chattanooga. Thought that went out of bounds, but Chattanooga saved it. Ball nearly gets away from Corbett, but she regathers. Bedke sets a screen for Corbett. Pull-up jumper. No. Screen for Corbett. Pull-up jumper. No. Rebound Trojans. Troy with a 6-point lead halfway through this first quarter. Zay Dyer gives it up, gets it back. Turnaround shot is short. Troy with a 6-point lead halfway through this first quarter. Zay Dyer gives it up, gets it back. Turnaround shot is short. Rebound Chattanooga. Both teams cold to start this game offensively in this recent stretch. Trojans had made 4 straight shots, but game offensively in this recent stretch. Trojans had made 4 straight shots, but now both teams looking to find the offense. Miss from Chattanooga, rebound Troy. Dyer outside to Jenkins, three. Rattled out, rebound Troy. Dyer outside to Jenkins, three. Rattled out. Looked like it was on the money, but only close, and then Salter. Khalifa Ford makes the first of Ava Card, the Montgomery native who plays for Chattanooga. Both free throws go for Ford. Ends Chattanooga's 3+ minute scoring drought. Trojans go to the bench too. Stitch guy on now in the game. Zay Dyer inside. Jackson, layup won't fall. Rebound, saved from going out of bounds, but Chattanooga in the game. Zay Dyer inside. Jackson, layup won't fall. Rebound, saved from going out of bounds, but Chattanooga comes up with it. Mocs with the basketball, down 4. Elizalde at the free throw line. In the corner, 3-ball on the way and good for Card, the Montgomery native. She's got some fans sitting behind the Chattanooga bench. She makes this a 1-point game. Salter at the elbow, hands to Jackson, another Montgomery native, and Jackson, another Montgomery native, and Jackson Powers to the basket. The freshman at a Park Crossing High School. Her first basket of the game. 14-11. Trojans up by 3 into Vandershans. Outside, Card, 3, misses everything. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter with the Trojans up 3. Jackson to Stitch at the top. She fakes. Now she'll drive. Kicks it back out to Jackson. Moore to Jackson. Jackson drives in and scores. Fantastic move to split the defense. And Jackson with a nasty finish. Ellie Saldez looking to create some space. She'll find Card at the top. Zay Dyer steps out to defend Card. To Vandershawn's inside. Working on Salter. To Card. Defense is there. Disrupts the shot. Salter. I think gets a hand on that one, and the Trojans take it back. Jackson right in front of us. Pull up 3. Too strong. Rebound. Pull up 3. Too strong. Rebound. Chattanooga. Owona brings it up. Ball's knocked away by Moore. Touched by Troy. Chattanooga with it. Down 5, under 2 to play in the first quarter. McPherson drives, now she'll throw it back outside. 5 on the shot clock. Vandershawn says, the clock's running out. They'll launch. Owona hits. Desperation 3 from Chattanooga with the shot clock about to expire, but they knock it down. (16-11), 16-14. Inside to Leggett. Leggett off the rim. Inside to Leggett. Leggett off the rim. Rebound Chattanooga. Down 2 with the ball. McPherson quickly up the floor. She'll drive to the basket. Offense gives it back to the Trojans. Would have tied the game if the layup had counted, but instead Troy has it up 2. Final minute of the first quarter. Sanaya Jackson gives to Leggett. To Guyon, right in front of the Chattanooga bench. Step back jumper from Stitch, leaves it short. Rebound Chattanooga, right in front of the Chattanooga bench. Step back jumper from Stitch, leaves it short. Rebound Chattanooga. Quickly up the floor, that's Ford. To McPherson for 3. To McPherson for 3.
Izzy McPherson.
17-16, Chattanooga takes the lead. And a foul. Make that an 8-0 run by the Mocs. Inside Leggett. Inside Leggett. Hits off the window on the inbounds pass. The Trojans retake the lead in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Chattanooga looking to respond. 3 ball on the way from Card, and she drains it. Chattanooga catching fire from the outside in this first quarter. The Trojans don't get a shot up as time Chattanooga catching fire in the final minutes of the first quarter to take this lead. And the Mocs with the basketball to begin the second, as twice last season, once in Chattanooga, once in Troy as part of the WNIT. Both games very close, even though the Trojans victorious both times. Ellie Saldez looking to get free. Shakes the defender and scores. Shakes the defender and scores. Kaya Ellie Saldez, the first basket of the second quarter. Chattanooga up 4. Zay Dyer, long 3, won't go. Jenkins Brings it in for the Trojans. She'll find Baez at the top. Baez drives in, kicks to Niawo. Short corner jumper, too strong. On the floor. Trojan, she'll find Baez at the top. Baez drives in, kicks to Niawo. Short corner jumper, too strong. On the floor. Baez will bring it in for the Trojans. Niawo, short corner jumper, rattles out. Rebounded by Troy. Leggett Trojans. Niawo, short corner jumper, rattles out. Rebounded by Troy. Leggett Trojans. Niawo, short corner jumper, rattles out. Rebounded by Troy. Leggett chases it down. She'll drive in, finds Baez for three. Bullseye. Ashley Baez. Bullseye. Ashley Baez erupts from the outside. Second three-pointer of the evening for Ashley Baez. Makes it a one-point game. Working inside. That ball's knocked. Makes it a one-point game. Working inside. That ball's knocked away by the Trojans. Here comes Troy Jenkins ahead to Leggett. Leggett underneath. Turned by the Trojans. Here comes Troy Jenkins ahead to Leggett. Leggett underneath. Turned over. Niawo steals it and gets it back. Fortuna get Leggett underneath. Turned over. Niawo steals it and gets it back. Fortuna Niawo takes it herself to the basket and scores. Fortuna basket and scores. Fortuna Niawo creates the turnover and finishes underneath. Trojan pressing. Chattanooga able to get it across the timeline. Long jump shot from Chattanooga. Long jump shot from Chattanooga. Bounces out. Trojans pull it down. Jenkins off the feed from Baez. Outside the Niawo. Fakes the shot and a trip. 8 minutes to play before halftime. The Trojans with a 1-point lead and the ball. Dyer gives to Baez. Baez looking to create some space. She'll take it to the basket herself. Leave it short. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. Chattanooga takes it back after Baez couldn't convert the look inside. Elizalde dribbling through the defense. She'll set up the half-court offense. Elizalde with Baez in front of her. Uses the screen. Throws it outside. Three ball from Weaver. Not quite. Baez fakes the three. Held ball. I think that was Ford that got a hand on it. Possession arrow favors Chattanooga, so they'll take it back. Ford brings it across. Working on Leggett. Into the paint. Troy defense is there. Working on Leggett. Into the paint. Troy defense is there. Leggett defending. Dyer grabs the rebound. Dyer brings it up herself to Stitch. Stitch back to Zay. Contested. Stolen self to Stitch. Stitch back to Zay. Contested. Stolen. Chattanooga brings it up. Corbett keeps it herself. Can't finish. Zay Dyer grabs a defensive rebound. Guyon sets up the half-court offense for the Trojans. Jenkins in the corner. She'll fake. Now she'll drive. Can't finish. Rebound underneath. Ball is loose. Knocked in the corner. She'll fake. Now she'll drive. Can't finish. Rebound underneath. Ball is loose. Knocked away from Dyer. Chattanooga comes up with it in a foul. Call. Elizalde working it across. Now Ford. Chattanooga in the half-court offense. Ford at the top. Jenkins in front of her. She'll pass it off. Driving in. Weaver. Layup. No. The top. Jenkins in front of her. She'll pass it off. Driving in. Weaver. Layup. No. Trojans pull down the rebound. Zay Dyer again. That's Zay's 10th rebound of the first half. Stitch, long two, off target of the first half. Stitch, long two, off target. Offense hard to come by in this second quarter. Elizalde driving in, finds her teammate under the basket, and Ford with the finish. Chattanooga retakes the lead, 24-23. Stitch. Back to Baez. Baez. Now Zay Dyer, long two, off target, rebound controlled by Chattanooga. Now Zay Dyer, long two, off target, rebound controlled by Chattanooga. Trojans on a 3+ minute scoring drought now. Looking to get it inside, and they'll back it out. Card, Elizalde, three, off back iron, rebound controlled by Card. Card, Elizalde, three, off back iron, rebound controlled by Card. Card, Elizalde, three, off back iron, rebound controlled by Card. Chattanooga keeps it, gets another shot at it. Inside, this is Vandershans working on Dyer. Vandershans misses the layup. Inside, this is Vandershans working on Dyer. Vandershans misses the layup. Baez uses the Dyer screen. Long jump shot off target. Rebound Dyer. Trojans trying to get it around. And inside, Zay. Baez uses the Dyer screen. Long jump shot off target. Rebound Dyer. Trojans trying to get it around. And inside, Zay. Pick up the scoring in the final 4:39 of the first half for Zay Dyer in this one. She misses the second after making in this one. She misses the second after making the first. Chattanooga with the basketball, game tied at 24. Elizalde defended by Baez. They've been matched up all half long. Three ball from Weaver, no. They've been matched up all half long. Three ball from Weaver, no. Rebounded by the Trojans. Zay Dyer pulls down her 13th rebound of the first half. Baez, deep three. Bullseye, three. Bullseye. Ashley Baez with a rainmaker. Third three of the first half for Baez. And the Trojans on top 27-24. Chattanooga fires back with a three-pointer of their own. Weaver connects from the outside. Both teams shooting well from the outside despite the relatively low score. We approach halftime. Zay Dyer tries to use the window, can't hit. Jackson score. We approach halftime. Zay Dyer tries to use the window, can't hit. Jackson score. We approach halftime. Zay Dyer tries to use the window, can't hit. Jackson pulls down the rebound. Trojan offense resets. Guy on, inside to Dyer, working on Vandershans. Dyer off the window. Dyer off the window. And Zay Dyer with the basket. Big business getting going underneath. 29-27. Trojans retake the lead. Vandershans just in front of the three-point line. She'll give to Elizalde. Elizalde trying to get some space on Baez. She'll pass to Weaver. Weaver shot is blocked. Get out of my office. Edwards rejects that one, and the Trojans take it back, leading by 2. Final 3 minutes of the first half. Baez, three-pointers already, and that time a wild step back. Owona brings it in for the Mocs. Elizalde quickly up the floor, knocked away. Jackson taps it away. Mocs. Elizalde quickly up the floor, knocked away. Jackson taps it away. Baez leads the break, ahead to Jackson. Jackson waits for her teammates. She'll give to Niawo underneath. Niawo, turnaround shot is in. Turnaround shot is in. Fortuna Niawo. Impacting the game under the basket. 31-27. Trojans lead by 4. Weaver gives back to Elizalde. 8 on the shot clock. Elizalde to Weaver inside. That's Bruce. Trojans contest. Bruce missed to Weaver inside. That's Bruce. Trojans contest. Bruce misses the shot. Troy grabs the rebound. Jackson, step back 3, leaves it short, and a foul on
Jenkins.
Imani Jenkins comes in for Niawo. Trojans leading 31-27. Chattanooga breaks the Troy press, gets it across. Working it around at the top. Ford. Elizalde inside to Card. Troy defense is there, and a foul on. They are in fact going to call Datavius Salter for the foul. I'll say it wasn't a shooting foul. That ball's knocked away. Trojans tap it away, but Chattanooga comes up with it. Knocked away again. I'll say it wasn't a shooting foul. That ball's knocked away. Trojans tap it away, but Chattanooga comes up with it. Knocked away again. Stolen by Jackson. Good, and the foul. About the Montgomery native. Chattanooga down 7 with the ball. Jackson nearly stole that one away from Ford. Ford gets it back. Ford working on the freshman. Jackson's right there, and they will call it in this second quarter. Jackson brings it up. Stolen. Second quarter. Jackson brings it up. Stolen. Knocked away from the intended target. Chattanooga comes up with it. Running the floor. Underneath. Card. Defense is there. Imani Jenkins up with it. Running the floor. Underneath. Card. Defense is there. Imani Jenkins disrupts that shot. Here come the Trojans. Jenkins brings it up herself. 3 ball. Off target. Gives it up herself. 3 ball. Off target. Guyon couldn't hit. Rebound Chattanooga. Shot clock is off in the second quarter. Under 20 seconds left. Trojans lead 34-27. Chattanooga, deep 3. Off the backboard, off Troy bound, but instead skipped off of Salter's foot and goes back to Chattanooga. Ford gives to Owona. Owona drives in, and that is going to playing as they waited for a whistle that never came. Out of bounds, last touch by Troy. 2 seconds left. Chattanooga gets it inside. They do not get a shot up, and that will. The Trojans with the lead and the ball to begin the third quarter. Chattanooga just scored 7 points in that second quarter. We'll see what the Mocs offense can do in the third. Trojans, Niawo. Offensive foul. The contact on, I think it was McPherson. Might have been Bedke. Took the charge there. Chattanooga forces a turnover on Troy's first possession of the third quarter. McPherson around the screen. She'll flip back to Bedke, working on Dyer. Jumper on the way from Corbett. Off target. Flip back to Bedke, working on Dyer. Jumper on the way from Corbett. Off target. Corbett still scoreless in this one. Zay Dyer from the elbow. She'll flip to Niawo. Niawo drives to the basket. Too strong. Rebound check. Niawo. Niawo drives to the basket. Too strong. Rebound Chattanooga. Great work by Niawo, cutting to the basket. Could not finish. Mox with the basketball, working it around inside to Bedke. Now back outside. Elizalde inside to Bedke again. Working on Zay Dyer. Dyer there to try to stop her, and a travel. Turnover. 8th turnover of the game by the Mocs. Clean game by both teams. Not very many turnovers at all in that first half. Dyer drives in, looking for space. Has it knocked out of her hands, gets it back, and puts it in off the window. Big business. Zay Dyer. 7 points, 13 rebounds so far in this one for the Trojans post. Chattanooga. Elizalde at the elbow. Off target. Rebound Troy. Niawo chases it down. Now Baez brings it across the timeline to Dyer. Back to Baez. Deep three. Rolls out. Rebound to Dyer. Back to Baez. Deep three. Rolls out. Rebound Chattanooga. Baez hit 3 3-pointers in the first half. Could not find the range there. Nice defense from Niawo. Forces the miss. Trojans get it back. Baez brings it across the timeline. Finds Leggett on the wing. Leggett to Niawo. Niawo fakes. Jumper from the free throw line. Rattles out. Rebound underneath. Controlled by Troy. Leggett finds Baez. Great play by Leggett to Niawo. Niawo fakes. Jumper from the free throw line. Rattles out. Rebound underneath. Controlled by Troy. Leggett finds Baez. Great play by Leggett to Niawo. Niawo fakes. Jumper from the free throw line. Rattles out. Rebound underneath. Controlled by Troy. Leggett finds Baez. Great play by Leggett to keep that going. Inside, outside to Zay. Bullseye in the air. So a loose ball foul against Chattanooga. The three-pointer counts for Zay, and Niawo. A quick two. And Niawo. A quick two after the inbounds. So a 5-point trip down the floor for the Troy Trojans. And they stretch the lead to 14. 41-27 and a timeout. Chattanooga on what is nearly a 7-minute scoring drought. This game was 27-27 with about 4 minutes to play before halftime. Chattanooga looking for answers. 3-ball on the way. Off back iron. Rebound controlled by Troy. Niawo answers. 3-ball on the way. Off back iron. Rebound controlled by Troy. Niawo chases it down. Here come the Trojans. Zay Dyer. Now Jenkins has it. Jenkins drives to the basket. Offensive foul. Offensive foul against the Trojans. Elizalde is trying to get it in against a Troy defense that has held Chattanooga scoreless. And that is an errant pass out of bounds. Last touched by 9th turnover of the basketball game by the Mocs. Just over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Trojans on a 14-0 run, leading by 14. Ashley Baez looking to complete the three-point play. Just under a 70% free throw shooter for her career, and she hits that one It's a 17-0 run by the Troy Trojans. This game was tied at 27 before Troy blew it open with this one-sided run. Pull-up jumper goes for Ford. That ends Troy's long one-sided run. Leggett scores in the paint. Short jumper from Rachel Leggett after she powered her way towards the basket. Troy lead back to 17, 46-29. Ellie Saldez driving to the basket, throws it in the corner, working it around. McPherson, three, no. Rebound Troy, the basket, throws it in the corner, working it around. McPherson, three, no. Rebound Troy, Jenkins pulls it down to Zay, who beats everybody down the floor for the basket. Troy stretches the lead to 19, 48-29. Largest the lead has been all game. As Chattanooga tries to respond after the Troy Trojans blew this thing open. Three-pointer, no. Out of bounds, last touch by Troy. But a 21-2 run by the Trojans over the last 10 minutes or so has changed the complexion of this one. Zay Dyer, get out. Minutes or so has changed the complexion of this one. Zay Dyer, get out of my office. Big time rejection. Trojans take it back. Jackson, the freshman, outside to Moore. Side to Niawo, turnaround shot from Niawo. Outside to Moore. Side to Niawo, turnaround shot from Niawo. Won't fall. Mox with the basketball. Ellie Saldez, inside, outside, McPherson, three, no. Mox with the basketball. Ellie Saldez, inside, outside, McPherson, three, no. Jenkins pulls it down. Here come the Trojans. Jenkins finds Dyer under the basket. Dyer saves it from going out of bounds. Flips to Jackson. Now Niawo inside. Outside Moore. Finds Jackson under the basket. Under the basket. Kamisha Moore with an outstanding find. And Jackson scores. Trojan lead is 21, 29 to 50 to 29. Vandershans with the basketball. She'll give to Card. Card's jumper, no. Rebound Dyer. 16th rebound of the game for Zay Dyer. Dyer finds Jackson to Zay. The feed over Zay's head. As Chattanooga tries to cut into Troy's 21-point lead. Ellie Saldez with Jackson right in front of her. Vandershans back to Ellie Saldez, and a foul underneath. And the Jackson foul will keep it on this end of the floor. Knocked away on foul will keep it on this end of the floor. Knocked away on the inbounds. Niawo poked it away, gets it back. Too strong on the floor. Knocked away on the inbounds. Niawo poked it away, gets it back. Too strong on the layup attempt. Ellie Saldez drives to the basket. Kicks in the corner. Card off the backboard. Put back, won't fall. Ellie Saldez drives to the basket. Kicks in the corner. Card off the backboard. Put back, won't fall. Number 5, Sarah Owona, the junior from Belgium. First of 2 at the free throw line for the Mocs. 2 free throws for Owona. Cut the Troy lead under 20, 50 to 31. Zay, 3, off back iron, rebound Chattanooga. It's officially a 23 to 4 run since this game was tied at 27. Dyer underneath. Can't reel it in. Off the feed from Niawo, and the turnover gives it back to Chattanooga. Card gets it from Ellie Saldes and brings it up. Trojan press trying to stop her. She flips to Ellie Saldes. Weaver. Ellie Saldes and has it knocked out. 11th turnover of the game by Chattanooga. Sanaya Jackson, the freshman, gives to Leggett. Leggett drives to the basket, finds Moore in the corner. Moore drives in. Layup won't fall. Drives to the basket, finds Moore in the corner. Moore drives in. Layup won't fall. More work to get closer to the post, but could not hit the shot. Ellie Saldes with it at the top. Gives it up, gets it back. Ellie Saldes drives to the basket, has it. Gives it up, gets it back. Ellie Saldes drives to the basket, has it stolen. Trojans on the run. Moore finds Leggett behind the back. Leggett behind the back. It's Jackson to Leggett. What an assist. (52-31), Trojans up 21. Jumper off target. 52-31, Trojans up 21. Jumper off target, rebound Troy. Jackson, spin move, outside. Salter travels. Closing minutes of the third quarter. Bring it across. For Chattanooga, it's Ford. Vandershaan's back to Ford. And a foul call. Mentioned it already, Ava Card, the Alabama just up the road. Misses the first, makes the second. Trojans by 20. Leggett to Moore, back to Leggett. Stitch, 3. Off back iron, rebound controlled by Troy. Salter gets it, throws it out to Ed. Stitch, 3. Off back iron, rebound controlled by Troy. Salter gets it, throws it out to Ed. Stitch, 3. Off back iron, rebound controlled by Troy. Salter gets it, throws it out to Edwards. Leggett to Stitch. Stitch finds Leggett, cutting to the basket, leaves it short. Rebound Chattanooga, and they'll bring it up in the half court. Card has it. Vandershaans now at the top, elevates, jump shot won't fall for Owens. Now at the top, elevates, jump shot won't fall for Owona. Trojans pull it down, here comes Troy. Edwards trails and she'll take over in the half court. Final seconds of the third quarter, 5 seconds, Edwards in the corner to Moore for 3. Bullseye. And the Troy Trojans. This game was close. Chattanooga led 20-18 after one quarter. But a 14-0 run by the Trojans extending into the third quarter. One-way traffic put Chattanooga in a deep hole. They've been trying to dig their way out. Mox with the basketball. McPherson drives in and scores. McPherson drives in and scores. Chattanooga with some scoring to begin the fourth. Ball stays with Troy. Ashley Baez brings it in front of the Troy bench. To Dyer. Back to Baez for three. Bullseye. Bullseye. Kaboom. Ashley Baez.
For three.
Fourth made three of the game for Baez. She's got 15. And the Trojan lead back to 24. Niawo nearly steals that one. Chattanooga gets it back. Ford working on Edwards. Drives in. Layup won't fall. Rebound Dyer. Chattanooga gets it back. Ford working on Edwards. Drives in. Layup won't fall. Rebound Dyer. 17th rebound of the game for Dyer. She'll flip to Edwards. Inside to Niawo. Niawo finds Baez in the corner. She'll fake. She'll drive. She'll find Zay. Outside to Edwards. 8 on the shot clock. Niawo to Jenkins for three. No. Niawo grabs the offensive rebound. Trojans shot clock. Niawo to Jenkins for three. No. Niawo grabs the offensive rebound. Trojans shot clock. Niawo to Jenkins for three. No. Niawo grabs the offensive rebound. Trojans reset. Inside to Dyer. Zay, turnaround, and the basket. Turnaround, and the basket for Zay Dyer. 14 points, 17 rebounds in this one for the senior out of Atlanta. Just over 8 minutes to play with the Trojans up 26. Ford launches. Ford launches. Here comes Jenkins and the Trojans. Zay Dyer, blocking foul. Have 5 rebounds, but she's called for her second foul. Jenkins, three. Short, out of bounds, last touch by game. Trojans have the ball up 26. Jenkins finds Niawo. Outside to Baez. Bullseye. Baez. Bullseye. Ashley Baez.
For three.
It's her 5th three of the game. 63-34. 18 points for Baez. 5 of 7 from 3. Ellie Saldez brings it up. 3 ball goes for Corbett. 3 ball goes for Corbett. First basket of the game. Niawo fakes, drives in, off the window. Fortuna Niawo. Off the window. Fortuna Niawo with a big time finish. 65-37. 28-point game. 7 minutes to play. Driving in McPherson. Finds Corbett. Now Ellie Saldez from the elbow. Leaves it short. Rebound. Finds Corbett. Now Ellie Saldez from the elbow. Leaves it short. Rebound Niawo. Here comes Troy. Edwards to Niawo, and they'll call a travel. After the Troy turnover, 11th turnover by the Trojans in what has been an outstanding the quarter against the Trojans. Baez a game-high 18 points. 3 players in double figures in this one, all of them Trojans. Baez, Dyer, and Niawo. Ellie Saldez inside to Bedke, and Bedke. Drops it in. Jenkins catches. She'll drive in. Flip outside to Zay for 3. No. She'll drive in. Flip outside to Zay for 3. No. Rebound Chattanooga. Ellie Saldez looking to get it inside. Zay Dyer takes. Rebound Chattanooga. Ellie Saldez looking to get it inside. Zay Dyer takes it away. Stolen by the Trojans. Here comes Zay. She'll flip to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about the deep shot instead. Trying to find Zay. Zay. She'll flip to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about the deep shot instead. Trying to find Zay. It's stolen. Chattanooga comes up with it. Driving in. Layup falls for Ford. 65-41, 24-point game. Just under 6 minutes left. Trojans with the lead and the ball. Baez finds Niawo to Zay. Zay thought about the three and said she'll drive in. Stolen away. Poked away to Zay. Zay thought about the three and said she'll drive in. Stolen away. Poked away from Zay. Chattanooga comes up with it. Ford to the basket. Draws the foul. Ford hits them both. 65-43 Troy. 5.5 left. The Trojans